Hi everyone, why don't we talk a little? Okay, so today I thought I'd do a video on the violence in schools in Jamaica. It's getting out of hand, or it's out of hand, um, and it's been like this for decades, really. And I just don't see where we have really come to the point where we are in control of it. It's just been we have lost control of it. I don't believe we're doing what needs to be done because it's not decreasing, it's increasing. And it's been increasing for years. So what I want to do in this video, I wanted to go through the causes because I'm wondering if maybe, the stakeholders are not aware of the causes, or they're not aware of the need to focus on what's causing it so that you can remedy the situation. So I'm going to go through the causes. I'm going to go through the major causes, and then in a follow-up video I'm going to talk about how you can fix it, because it can be fixed. It's going to take a lot of effort because we may have been putting our efforts into the wrong thing thus far, and so it hasn't been working, but we need to do something. All right, so let's look at what's really causing the violence in our schools. Children are dying. It's that bad. All right, so number one, we do need to recognize that the violence you're seeing in school, across the school system, is really coming, well, some of it, much of it, is a result of the wider society, the level of violence in the wider society. So if you have a high level of violence in the society, then it's gonna seep into the school system. And that's pretty much what we're seeing. We're seeing the fact that we're out of control of what's happening in the society when it comes down to crime, in particular violent crime, then we're gonna have problems in the school. And those problems, those incidents of violence, are gonna resemble what we're seeing in the wider society. So we have to know that that's a major issue and a major cause of what we're seeing in schools. All right, next thing, trauma. So I talk about trauma a lot, and maybe people wonder why, but it's because it's necessary. Sometimes our traumas can lead us to traumatize others, and in the form of violence. That's what happens. And so trauma is a major cause of the violence that we're seeing in our school system, and the violence that is perpetrated by the students. All right, the next one is that really we have no plan or no comprehensive plan to address behavior. So Jamaica as a society relied heavily on corporal punishment in the school system, in the home setting, to manage behavior in children. When that was no longer allowed, we didn't replace it with anything. And so essentially we left our parents somewhat stranded, and we also left our school administrators, those who administer consequences in the school setting, teachers, we left them empty-handed when it came on to tools for managing behavior. So we said, no, you can't beat, no corporal punishment, which I agree with 100%. I don't believe you should hit children at all. But you have to still maintain discipline. You have to train children to behave properly. And you're not going to be able to do that if you don't have a comprehensive behavioral plan in place. So that is one of the major reasons we're having this situation. And you know, contrary to what you may hear, removing corporal punishment did not lead to behavioral problems and violence in the school. It was because it was not replaced with any form of system for managing behavior. So you just have to have a way of managing behavior. If you have nothing, then this is what it looks like. It looks like what's happening now. Okay, so that's another major cause. Now, something that I want to mention as a cause that I don't believe we pay attention to, and we really need to start doing that. But there are many organizations in Jamaica that deal with this issue, but I think we just need more. And I'm talking about substance use. So many of our students engage in substance use. They do it at home. Sometimes they take it to school. They share it with peers. It's a huge problem. And so there are many behaviors, violent behaviors, that result from substance use. And we have to address it. And we have to address it on a large scale, because actually the problem is quite large. All right. So that's another cause. Okay, so let me wrap this up with the final factor, which is having no behavioral support in the home setting. So if we don't have structure in the home for managing behavior, if we're not training our parents, if we're not helping our parents understand how to implement intervention in the home for problem behaviors, then we're losing the battle in a major way. Because whatever you may be doing at school, if you are doing something at school to manage behavior, we need it to be in the home setting also. We need to have, remember, consistency. Our kids need consistency and they need structure. So no behavioral management happening in the home is another major reason for violence problems in the school setting. All right, so I'm going to do another video where I go through the solutions. And until then, remember, don't be nice, be good.